This morning on a special edition of The Dish, Jorge Vallejo. His Mexico City restaurant, Quintonil, has been a dining destination named one of the 40 best in the world. Because of the pandemic, Quintonil is now offering baskets of produce paired with virtual cooking classes instead of dinner service. Well, last summer, I got a chance to look at Vallejo and his new restaurant honoring Mayan culture on a visit to the Yucatan Peninsula. In the heart of Mexico, on this lush plantation,
yes, we're picking some beautiful flowers.
Chef Jorge Vallejo tends to his garden and his harvest. It all supplies the bounty of his new restaurant, cuisine, which means corn in Mayan.
It's the story we want to tell to the people. One of the spinal cords of the Mexican gastronomy or the Mexican culture, it's about corn. So for me, it's a very, I would say, democratic ingredient because it's not about the monetary value. It's all about the flavor, the pureness of the ingredient. And that's why we want us to say we are corn.
His mission, to distinguish a Mayan eating experience by preparing humble ingredients with modern flair.
And cook it from, only from one side.
Like escolar, a buttery fish from the Gulf of Mexico.
Yummy.
Proven when I gave it a taste.
These flavors, what are the main line flavors? Look at you just digging it up. Look at you. Oh my God.
Do you feel the smokiness of the fish?
Don't eat all of my fish. This is really good. Jorge, it's delicious.
I hope you enjoyed.
Equally as delicious, the beauty of this setting. Cuisine anchors Chablais, a luxury resort built on the grounds of an old hacienda. His restaurants have become a retreat for global visitors, and Vallejo says recently have been a bridge to Mexico's northern neighbor, the U.S.
I will say 90% of the people that comes into the restaurant are not Mexicans. Actually, we had to give English lessons to our waiters because probably out of that 90%, 60% of the people are Americans.
Cuisine is 45 minutes from Mérida, the Yucatan capital, but it feels like a place from another time.
So much of this area is influenced by Mayan culture.
It is. It's all about Mayan culture. The people still now these days, they are very proud about their culture. They are very proud about being Mayans. They are actually the ones that keep the tradition. They're the ones that keep the flavors. They're the ones that keep the environment. Mexico is not one thing. If you go to Oaxaca, they have their own traditions, their own flavors, even their own past.
His own food story started early.
I heard that when you were a kid, instead of toys for Christmas, you would ask for roast chicken.
I can eat chicken and rice every day. I have a 3-year-old daughter. Probably the kids are the most wise people in the world because they live now, the present. For me, being a cook or serving people, it's about that.
That kitchen-obsessed kid who had trouble concentrating in school decided to give cooking a try.
I was just in my own world. I was lucky enough to find something that I can lose myself, which is cooking.
But cuisine also quenches a thirst for another ancient tradition.
Tequila was born in Mexico, in Tequila, Jalisco.
Luis Ronzon and Luis Alberto Flores Muñoz are experts in tequila.
You don't need to pour that much, boo. That's a lot for me.
Cuisine has the largest tequila collection in the world, 3,800 bottles strong.
If you want to try a sip,
just a little sip.
Just a little one.
Our Mexican dish would not be complete.
Fire.
Without a lesson in the proper etiquette of tequila sipping. Because tequila, like the cuisine here in this pocket of paradise, is to be savored. For Chef Vallejo, the way to honor his Mexican heritage is to bring that Mayan cuisine to the world stage.
And that's what we want to showcase here in the restaurant, the pureness of the ingredients, but how can really works in a luxury ambience.
Mission accomplished. Because Quintonil has been rated one of the top restaurants in the world.
Yes.
Am I wrong about that?
No.
Why are you looking surprised?
No, I'm feel, very proud about what we achieved already. I'm just, as I told you, I'm still learning. I'm still wanted to do more. So for me, of course, it's as you're saying, mission accomplished, but still not finished.
Let me tell you something. I was never shy about Mexican food, even less so with mezcal right now. Bring it on.
Exactly.
In these times.
Group trip. By the way, guys, group trip as soon as the quarantine is over. That's all I'm going to say.
We are on mission mezcal. All right.